welcome to another day on Cornwall Pocket Farm. The sky is blue, there's a few clouds scudding about. The chickens are out making nice little squawky noises, and Maggie is chasing sticks, so I thought it would be a perfect day to get out in the garden and do a few things that need doing, as always, and bring you along. And other big news, the last videos that we did were, I noticed a few issues on them jiggling around and the sound wasn't great, so I bought a tripod and a very cheap microphone, as you can see there, but hopefully that will make the sound a little better, and hopefully this video will be up a bit quicker than the other one as well. We had a few issues. Our technology is a lot older than when we did the cycle tour videos, and a few things had decided not to connect very well, and had a lot of trouble getting the video off the phone and onto the computer, but we've sorted that now, so hopefully this will be up sooner. It is the beginning of May, I believe, and still beautifully warm. I've got my overalls on and I'll get cracking. Maggie's in the sun, set up for her gardening day. Is it going to be a hard day, Maggie? Is it? Yes. And there's my new tripod. Hopefully I can figure out how that all works. And hello girls. Hello ladies, what are we doing? What are we doing today? Hey, what are we doing? Yeah, does it look like a good day? Hello ladies. Hi. So the stripy one is a Plymouth Barred Rock, and that is Pip. Hello Pip. And then the dark one is a Black Australorp. She's off the layer at the moment. As you can see, her comb is quite pale. They're molting. So yeah, not so busy in the egg department. So that's Margot, and as you can see the difference here, this is Phyllis, and Phyllis has a very red comb. She is still laying. So good morning Phyllis. Now I don't know where Gretchen is. Perhaps she's laying an egg. We will see. Going to be to take this cover off, because I haven't seen that many cabbage white butterflies around recently, and the plants are getting quite large now, so they don't really need the protection from the birds. So yeah, it's time to see what's under there. Okay. Special rocks from the dry riverbed. I've got these pegs from Ike's Emporium, which is sort of like a shop of everything that we have in Auckland. I've seen them in the UK on YouTube videos, and hadn't seen them in any of the big box stores here, and then I spied them in this shop of everything at the back for next to nothing. So they were originally from the warehouse, I think, and they hadn't sold them, so it was sort of like a leftover and really cheap, so brilliant. Now I made these hoops. You can get this enviromesh really cheaply at the local big box store, and then I just got some thick wire actually, and just made little hoop. I had one, the black one is actually a bought one, And that one I got on sale, but I was really surprised at the price, just for some net and some hoop, and I thought I can make that. So I'm not quite sure of the cost, but all up it was a lot cheaper. This stuff is, I think, $9 a metre, but the width of it is 4 metres, so it's quite a good price. And then this was just a roll of wire, which was very cheap. Right. What have we got? Who's been eaten by the slugs and snails? Pretty much everyone. Excuse me, Maggie. Are you helping? Are you helping? Are you? No, you're not. You're in trouble, aren't you? Look. Now, go out with it. You need to get by. Is that the problem? Can you not get up to Park Square? There we go. First job done. Okay, so just realised I chopped my head off last time, so hopefully you can see me this time. Next job is to mulch it. We have all the garden, all the lawn clippings from the neighbour, and I'll use them to mulch all over the beds just to keep all the soil covered, keep the weeds down. The birds kick it around, but what are you going to do? Helping now, Maggie? Are you? Yeah. Brass. I'll bring you back once I've finished doing this, and you can see what the next job is. Okay, so the next job is to string up these beans. These are Shiraz beans. They're peas. These are Shiraz peas. We've got the first pod just coming on here, but these flowers are just beautiful, really beautiful. And they smell divine. So it's the first time I've grown them, and they seem to be doing quite well, but they need a bit of string because they're starting to flock around. I always like to reuse my string, so if I can get more use out of it, then I'll keep going. Mind the pumpkins. What's wrong, Maggie? What's wrong, Susie? Oh, what is it? What's wrong? Oh, there's somebody at the gate. We go and look. Excuse me a minute. We have to go and see what's up. You big brave dog. It's pretty scary stuff. It's a concrete mixer. What do you think of that, Maggie? Not sure? Maggie's still quite concerned about the concrete mixer, but she's sticking close just in case. It'll be okay, Maggie, you see. Oh, hello, Bumblebee. Oh, hello. Oh, a cute Bumblebee. Enjoying the flowers in our garden. That's lovely to see. Right. What else are we doing? I think we need more string. More string, I think, maybe. More string. That would break out a new piece. What do you think? New piece? Break out a new piece. For now. I have also uncovered and mulched this bed now. So we've got this one uncovered and this one. This one in the middle has some very tiny things in it and some young leeks, so that I won't take that out. The next job is to harvest some of these carrots, because I looked the other day and they are enormous. Oh, and plus I must string up those peas too. Those are green sugar snap peas. Okay, so job done. There were some big ones, another big one, oh, and a couple I thinned just because they were right next to other ones and I needed to thin them out, but that will be good. I can't believe how quickly they've grown. I didn't put them in that long ago. I'll have to check in my diary, but that's a really nice crop. I enjoy those. Some carrot tops. Yum, yum. I've just had some lunch and looked at the video, and it appears like I think I'm a lot shorter than I am, because in the video I've shot so far I have chopped my head off, so that's not great, but hey, it's a learning curve, and hopefully I'll get better, so bear with me. Right, so I've done that. The wind's picked up just a bit, so I want to go out and plant the broad beans, or at least clear the bed. So that's bed 4 needs clearing, so I can get the broad beans in where there's a couple of pumpkins in the path. So I need to go and pull out the nasturtiums, which is a bit sad because they're very pretty, and then add some compost and things from the chicken coop. And also I've got a little bit of Zoodoo left over. It's a brilliant thing that I found online. Zoodoo is actually all of the hoofed animals from the zoos in New Zealand, Auckland, Christchurch, Wellington, It's all gathered up, their bedding, their straw and their poo, and basically it's all composted down, and then it's sold to the public. All proceeds from that go to suicide prevention, so win-win, and it also means that I have some pretty exotic poo in my garden, so I'm pretty excited about having antelope and rhinoceros poo on beds 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I've been using that around the garden, and I have one bag left over, so I might use that on bed 4. We will see. Anyway, I'm going to head back into the garden now. Renewed vigour, although Maggie's still asleep having her after lunch nap. And then, yes, let's get these broad beans in. Nasturtiums are very pretty, but they grow like weeds in Auckland particularly, because they we don't have any frost to kill them off. So I just pulled those out and they were really beautiful, but there are seeds all over the place, so they'll be back again within no time. So I save all these bags because they're really useful to use around the place with sort of our own compost and things like that. So that goes in the shed until I need it. What I'm sowing today is, sounds like a television program, doesn't it? What I'm sowing today is broad bean super aquadulce from King Seed. So, yep, they never say. Now, one of the issues I have with King Seed is they never say how far apart to space them, or, you know, and if, I mean, I'm new to this, I'm just making it up as I go along, you know, don't take any advice from me. I watch a few YouTube videos and then go, yeah, I can do that. So But they don't tell you what to do, so I'm just going to make it up. To be fair, I think they do say on the website, but I'm filming with my camera, so I can't do that just in a minute. Yep, gloves don't work. Righty-ho. Let's see. I'm going to kill a pumpkin soon. I can feel it. There and there. Right. You go over there, and I'll put you back. There we go. Okay. Let's see. The other thing, now I've got irrigation in, I have to try and find my pipes, which is a bit of an issue because I don't want to dig through the pipes. So where are my pipes? There's one. Okay, there's one. So that's a good spot. And then another one. Okay, another pipe here. So there's a good spot. Yeah. There and there. Right. And then we'll go here. There. How big are they? That's about right. Yeah. That's probably about right. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gardening's all about counting. So what I now over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get another one. That would probably be too close to the path. Come on. Okay, that's what I'm doing. looks about right. And good morning, it's the next day. I was just busy doing the broad beans and the camera battery died, so I should have charged it at lunchtime, but lesson learned. So, what are we doing today? Well, I've got to show you my score. I was so excited. Walking the dog yesterday on the way back from the park, and I found a pile of ex-decking timber out on the side of the road. So I grabbed my granny trolley, went back and picked it up. So that's exciting because I need some of that sort of wood to build the bin hide. So that was a really good find. So I'll show you that a bit later on. But I think today what we need to do is I need to get my garlic in. So I'll bring you along for that. But having looked at the video from yesterday, a couple of lessons learned. I am a lot taller than I thought I was, or the other way of putting it is that our garden is really small, so trying to get far enough away with the tripod to get me, all of me and the garden bed and what I'm doing in shot is quite difficult. So bear with me while I work out my angles. It might be quite a time before this looks really professional. So on that note, I have to say all these YouTube videos that I watch, these people that do it, they're amazing. Because you don't realise how difficult it is. Well, I do now because it's quite hard. So anyway, bear with me, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will get better at this. Promise. The other thing is that I noticed that my back was turned to you, so there's a lot of shots of my rear end. Apologies about that. Again, I will try and work hard on figuring out my angles. Sound like a top model, don't I? Figuring out my angles. But yes. So I shall be working on that today. So take 2 or day 2 of this experiment. Let's see how I go today. I have to say, riding a bicycle and videoing like I was doing on our cycle touring videos that I did over on Cyclopolitan's YouTube channel is much easier. So I can ride a bike one-handed while videoing, and I can quite happily video other people on bicycles. That's really easy. Trying to video yourself, really difficult. Trying to video yourself while doing something in a really small garden when the sun is out as well. Yeah, really, really hard. Oh, I should also mention that Maggie's laying down at my feet now going, have we finished already? Come on. Yes, I won't be long. I should also mention that you'll notice that my overalls look very shiny, bright and new, and that is because they are. I made some new overalls for doing these videos because my old overalls had really, really come to the end of their life. I had a massive patch on my backside where this seam had given up, and also due to an incident with a piece of rebar, one of the legs was chopped off below the knee. You may have noticed that in the last video. So I thought I really can't make my film debut in those. So my overalls look a bit shiny bright, but hopefully over time the videos will get better and the overalls will mellow. Okay, see you in the garden. Okay. So I have to just show you the wood that I got off the side of the road. Look at that. Isn't that cool? There's some really nice pieces of decking timber there, and quite long too. It is quite amazing what you can get in a granny trolley, I think. I thought I'd be smart and buy garlic early because at this time of year it's impossible to get hold of, and unfortunately I probably didn't store it the best way, so or maybe it wasn't great to start with, I don't know. Anyway, it's mouldy, so I still managed to get 20 cloves, so I'm going to put those in, and I think I'm going to try and squeeze them in here. I never have much luck with garlic. It's always really bad and it gets rust, and well, I say never. I've grown it in 2 years now, and both times it's got rust. So I'm just going to pop it in along here, and then if it does something it does, and if it doesn't it doesn't. Yeah, get them the right way up. Right. Put them down the side. Yeah.